Demand for mobile usage is at an all-time high, and the need for more laptop memory, or RAM, has many of you scrambling for solutions. With the addition of video, photo, and music files, as well as software to manage and edit these files, memory gets taken up faster than you can say, well, memory. Perhaps you've noticed your laptop running slower than usual, or maybe your laptop keeps yelling at you with that "memory is low" pop-up message. Well, there are a couple of solutions. A quick, common remedy would be to save and store files like music, photos, or videos onto an external hard drive, which connects via FireWire or USB to your laptop, and then you can remove them from your laptop hard drive. Even though this is a fairly painless cure, you're forced to carry around extra hardware to be able to access those files while you're on the go. The second solution we suggest would be to add more memory to your existing laptop. Upgrading the memory is the most effective way to increase processing time and in turn your system's performance. Basically, no more annoying pop-up warnings and a longer battery life because of your increased efficient operation. You're probably saying, oh boy, opening up laptops and messing around with the insides is not my thing. Well, it's not as hard as you might think. I've done it myself. You'd be surprised how simple and inexpensive it would be to do it by yourself. The most important part is deciding how much memory to add and making sure you purchase a compatible memory module or memory DIMMs. This is extremely important because you can damage the system board and memory module if you install an incompatible memory module. First things first, let's find out how much memory your laptop has and the maximum memory it supports. You can visit www.dell.com/upgrade and use the Analyze System feature to determine how much memory you have and how many memory slots are available. Or, if you have a Dell laptop, you can go to www.support.dell.com, enter your service tag number, which is typically at the bottom of your laptop, and it will pull up your system's factory configuration. After identifying the compatible memory module needed, visit dell.com/memory to purchase. Once you receive your new memory DIMM, you're ready to get started. Our memory expert walks us through the next steps right here.
So the system we're upgrading today, according to the system analyzer at dell.com/upgrade, has a total of 1 gig of memory in there. It has 2 memory slots, a 512 module in each slot. So in order to upgrade to 2 gig, we're going to add or replace those rather, with 1 gig modules in each slot, totaling 2 gig. The first thing you want to do is refer to your system manual. All right, it's going to give you the specifications on the system. It's also going to give you a detailed installation guide. It'll go through on how to remove your battery. You'll want to remove the battery, remove the AC adapter, any kind of power going to the system. And after you've done so, you want to push the power button to eliminate any residual power in the system. But you don't want any buildup of electricity inside the system. And speaking of electricity, you want to ground yourself. You want to just release any electrostatic, discharge that you may have built up in your, moving around your body and such. And in order to do that, you want to touch one of the metal portions back on the back of the laptop before touching any kind of internal component, any circuitry or what have you. They're on the back now. I can touch them with my thumbs. I don't have to keep my hands on them during the installation or removal, just as long as I touch myself to release any electrostatic discharge, basically. The next step, this particular laptop will have a memory module underneath the memory cover on the bottom of the laptop. It'll also have one underneath the keyboard, which we'll get to in just a moment. So to remove the memory module underneath the laptop, you first want to remove the memory cover. Now this, again, is in the computer manual at support.dell.com. You can look it up there if you don't have it from your system. And this comes off just like so. And then to remove the memory module, there's 2 clips, one on each side of the memory module. You want to spread those apart, and the memory will flip up. You want to grab the top of the memory module and pull it out of the slot at a 45-degree angle. Now, there's a notch here in the memory module, and this lines up with a notch here in the notebook. As you can see, if you can see that, goes in one way only. Otherwise, you can definitely damage the memory module or the system. And when you're installing the memory, you want to push it in at a 45-degree angle. Again, it goes in fairly easy. You don't want to force it if it's not going in. We want to take it back out and rethink. So once you've inserted the memory module at a 45-degree angle, you want to push it down until it clips into place. If you don't hear the snap, the click into place, you want to take it back out, put it back in, slowly push down, and it'll clip back in. Afterwards, put your plate back on, and just screw down snug. Doesn't have to don't over tighten. To remove the memory module from underneath the keyboard, you'll once again want to refer to your system manual because you will have to do some additional work. You'll have to remove the hinge cover up top. You'll also have to remove the keyboard. It's just a few screws, and that'll go into detail on which ones to remove. So you want to pop this hinge cover up. Okay, we have access to the memory module. We're going to remove this one. This is the memory module that came with the system. It was a 512 megabyte module. We're going to upgrade to a 1 gig. So we'll move this one, set it aside. Now the memory module that we've purchased through the upgrade store, through one of our sales channels at Dell, we will want to install this one at a 45-degree angle, again lining the notches, and then we'll gently push down until it clips into place again. And once the module is installed, you'll want to put your keyboard back on, the hinge cover, the battery back in, or AC adapter, and power the system back on. And it will boot to the BIOS screen, which will just alert you that the amount of memory has changed. You can hit F1 to go into the Windows operating system, or hit F2 to go into your system BIOS. This is the system BIOS, and under the memory info you can verify the amount of memory that your system is reading. To exit the BIOS, you would simply press Escape, switch to Exit, and press Enter. And your system will continue booting.
Don't worry. If you get stuck or have questions, you can always go online or call for some assistance. Oh, another thing. We don't expect you to remember all of this, so go ahead and download this how-to and save to your desktop for future reference. Just click on the Download tab that's located at the bottom of the playlist window. If you want to share this with anyone else, all you have to do is click on the envelope that's just 2 tabs over. For more information on upgrading your memory for your laptop or your desktop too, please visit these links.